What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jaleesa, back again with another video. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I wanted to start like a new series. It's the new year. Y'all haven't seen me. I don't know, like there's a couple videos that probably should go up and probably might go up before this. I don't know. We just kind of flowing. We just gonna see how it happens. Y'all know that your girl is into spirituality, and on my spiritual journey, I was introduced to the concepts of chakras, chakra healings, and balancing your chakra as a way to get the most out of this journey in life. Now, for people who are not familiar, like 100% not familiar with chakras, I'm going to put a little clip from Avatar, The Last Airbender. It was a cartoon on Nickelodeon, and it was about this little boy who's the avatar. If you know, you know, you feel me? But he's the avatar, and he's supposed to be like mastering the elements, you know? So like fire, air, earth, and water. Those are the 4 elements, right? Am I missing one? So anyway, I'm gonna leave a clip in the description because I think that that's a dope way to really kind of understand chakras. It's crazy that we had that in our TV shows growing up, and like you don't really think nothing of it, or at least I didn't think anything of it. Like I thought it was just a TV show. Like I used to watch Avatar aimlessly. It wasn't one of those shows that I was like keyed in or zeroed in on. It wasn't until I got older and I did get on my spiritual journey that I rewatched it with adult eyes, and I was like, hold up. Like there's so many gems in Avatar. I'm not talking about the movie, bro. The Last Airbender, the cartoon, I think it is on Netflix. If you want to kind of learn more about like mastering the elements, I think that's a dope way to be introduced to it, especially if you like cartoons. I'm 30 and I still watch cartoons. I don't give a fuck. Go and watch Avatar. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that clip to give you like, I guess like the children's version of how to understand chakras. I'm not gonna explain it in no extra convoluted way either, but we gonna start with what chakras are. Chakras are energy centers in our body, starting from the base of our spine, which is what we're going to talk about today, the root chakra. I wore red for you guys, and of course, you know, I dyed my hair red, so it's definitely giving grounded earth girl energy. I mean, it always would, because I am a Capricorn, and that is an earth sign. If you know anything about horoscopes, the earth signs, which are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, we are the most grounded and the most stable and the most connected to the earth elements. So the root chakra would be our ruling chakra. It is associated with the color red. It has all things to do around stability, security, and feeling grounded, feeling one with the earth, feeling stable, feeling here. It is directed right at the base of your spine. So if you were sitting down right now, like wherever your spine and your butt meet, that is your root chakra. Think of it of just like a red ball, like right at the root of your spine. People who have blockages or imbalances in their root chakra usually struggle with financial issues, with anxiety, feeling extremely insecure, feeling ungrounded, like daydreamy, very forgetful, like very spaced out. They often struggle with fatigue and of course lower back pain, because that if there's an imbalance in your energy in that center, it deals with the lower back. You will have pain in your lower back energy if the energy is off. If at any given time we can have multiple chakras that are out of balance. Sometimes we go stints of life with unbalance and blockages in certain energy centers because we have not either done intentional work to heal trauma or to heal blockages, or even to identify what the blockage is, you know? So that's why a lot of times inner child healing, shadow work, journaling, going and speaking to a therapist, like these things, yes, they might be good for your mental, but you find that when you do start to get into things like that, certain areas of your life improve. And yes, it's because you're changing your behaviors, but also because you have removed a block from an energy center. We work in the spiritual and we work in the physical. So sometimes when things are going wrong, it's not a physical thing. It's a spiritual manifestation or a blockage in an energy center that we have. Root chakra is governed by and usually blocked by fear, like a fear of the future, a fear of not having enough. It's very closely correlated to a lack mentality or a lack mindset. It's very closely correlated to not having enough. You will find that a lot of people who live in poverty, who live in places that their needs are not getting met, they usually have imbalances in their root chakras. It could be health issues. You might have issues with your feet, because that's like your stability, right? That is like what puts you on this earth, on this ground. Your feet is what touch the ground, and your root chakra has to do with being grounded. Issues with their legs, like we said, issues with your lower back, everything to do with the bottom half of your body, which is closely connected to this earth. People who have a blockage here usually don't have a sense of purpose or a sense of like belonging, whether in their environment, whether in their lives, a general sense of not feeling like you belong. The whole first half of my life, I had an imbalance or a blocked root chakra. I promise you, like when you deal with things like bullying, or when you deal with things like being an outcast and like just not feeling like you have a place in the world, it's very hard to have a balanced root chakra, because it deals with stability. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be. Like, think about a tree. Trees don't be going nowhere. Trees just be in their spot. They roots have sprouted. They like, okay, this is me. But like when you don't have that, when you don't have the roots, when you don't have the stability, when you don't have that groundedness around you, it's very easy to like be here. And that's why we say people with imbalanced root chakras can be very spacey, 11:11 on the clock, and they can be very daydreamy and stuff. Like, just think about that as an analogy. Think about a tree when you think about your root chakra. If your roots ain't good, if the tree trunk is weakened, you know, you unstable, a strong wind will come, you'll go this way or you go that way. Like, so it's very important that if you feel like you identify with having an imbalanced root chakra or a blockage in your root chakra, to do the work to find out what that imbalance or that blockage might be. Like I said, when I was younger, I think it was the fear of my surroundings. It was the fear of being seen. It was the fear of rejection, abandonment, that ultimately caused me to just have an overwhelming feeling of like a lack of safety, like not feeling safe, like not feeling supported. There was definitely a feeling of always wanting to not be in the environment that I was in. I think that's something that really resonates for people who have an imbalanced root chakra. Like, subconsciously, your body doesn't want to be in the environment that it's in, but it has learned that it has to be there to survive. Like, it has learned subconsciously that there's no escape, that there's like no way out of the situation. So you have just learned to cope. But the way that you have coped has caused a blockage in that energy center. And then it begins to cause issues in other areas of your life. The root chakra has a lot to do with financial issues. People who have an imbalance in their root chakra can't stay prosperous or can't make the money that they want to make because they don't feel safe enough to. And I resonate with that so deeply, bruh. Especially as a woman. As a woman, the safer I feel like the more money I make. I never really had the words to say that, or like to even think that that was something that was a thing, but it is like the safer that you feel in your environment, in your skin, in your life, in your purpose, in your relationships, the safer you feel, the more you will thrive. So we're gonna get into some ways that you can heal your root chakra, or you can begin to start to even identify and release that blockage and some of that stuck energy in your root chakra. Okay, this is one of my favorite things to do. Not when it's the middle of winter and cold as hell, but yo, whatever floats your boat. What I'm about to say, if you want to do it in the dead of winter, by all means. But the first thing that really helps with staying grounded is walking barefoot in the grass, on ground, like whatever you feel comfortable. I like to do it in the grass. I like to go to a park and I like to just walk barefoot on a nice patch of grass. It's only specific grass that I will walk on, or else I'm going to lose my shit. When you walk barefoot, you are putting your root, which is your feet, and connecting it to Mother Earth. What I like to do is imagine or visualize, which is a good point that we're going to get to as well, is to visualize roots literally coming out the bottom of my feet and going into the ground with each step that I take. Do that intentionally, mindfully. You will create this mind-body connection and mindfully channel all of your energy to your feet. And that is where you will create or start to experience that sense of oneness. When we have anxiety, our issues is we're always somewhere else. Our bodies are here, but our mind is 100 different places. It's important for you to train your mind and your body to be where your feet are. And so if you intentionally place your feet on the ground, whether that be on concrete ground, whatever, walk barefoot. Intentionally place your foot on the ground and feel each step that you take. It will trick your mind or signal your mind to come back into your body. So if you ever are dealing with anxiety, you ever feel like, you know, you're getting too far up here, it is okay to just put your feet on the ground and channel and push all of your energy into the ground. So walk barefoot. You're the type of person that loves nature. It's me, I love nature. Get into nature, bro. It doesn't have to be barefoot. But even hiking, going for a walk, go sitting by the water, which I say lightly because I feel like water is more about flow, and we'll get into that when we speak about the sacral chakra. But if you just want to get out into nature and you connect with water and go sit by water, you don't, and you can ground over there. Any other exercising activities that get you into your body, kickboxing, martial arts, working out, strength training. When you strength train, you are lifting up heavy objects, and we know that with gravity, that everything is always being pulled down. So as you're lifting up heavy things, your body will naturally pushed into the ground. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro, I'm a better person when I'm working out. When I don't have regular workout routine schedule, I don't think I'm a good person because I don't get to be grounded. That is my time to ground myself every day. And it really, really helps my mental. It helps me to be here in the moment and to not be thinking and be all up here. So for my ADHD people, it's go lift some weights, baby. I'm a woman too. Go lift up them weights. You can look cute doing it, I promise. Not only you gonna look good, I promise you're gonna feel better. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm telling you, you're gonna feel better. Anything that brings you back into your body is an amazing way to help that root chakra to be more balanced and to remove some of those blockages. So now this is really important because I believe whatever you put into your body is what you are ultimately going to get out. So we should all be striving to eat balanced meals. I know sometimes it gets a little hard because America's Best Wings did see me twice last week. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Nutrition wise, if you are into being very mindful about what you put into your body, start eating root vegetables. And the reason why it's important for it to be root vegetables, something like a carrot or a potato, beets, they come from the ground. So they have that grounding energy. So if you put it into your body and you consume it, you are consuming that energy of something that is connected to the earth, and it will allow you to also be connected to the earth. Next, you want to declutter. There's a thing about people who have blocks in their root chakras. They can be hoarders, and hoarders in the sense of, I need to hold on to all of these things that I have because I feel like I don't have enough. Like I said, a blocked root chakra is very closely correlated to a feeling of lack. Fear around lack, fear around not having, fear around not being supported, fear around not being stable, fear around a lack of stability. So people who have blockages in their root chakras can often have issues around holding on to things that they do not need anymore because it makes them feel good. It makes them feel like they have something, even if the something that they have is not something that they need. And so declutter. If you got a bag that got a whole bunch of stuff, you ain't looked at the stuff in months and years, get it out of there. If you got a closet that got a whole bunch of old clothes that you don't even wear half them clothes, get the clothes out of there, donate it to somebody, give it to somebody that can use it, repurpose it. Your bathroom is junky, your living room is junky, your bedroom is junky, get rid of it. It will help free up the energy around you. Everything is energetic. Energy needs space to move. So if you do not have a space around you, the energy is just stagnant, on stagnancy around you. Anyway, declutter. Another way to help heal your root chakra is self-care, taking care of your body. That's why working out is so good for your root chakra. Eating right is so good for your root chakra. Like filling up your cup, like taking care of yourself. Self-care is never selfish, and it's very necessary for you to be able to show up as the best version of yourself for the people around you. And last but not least, I'm always going to tell y'all affirmations and journaling is so amazing with identifying where your root chakra blockage is even coming from. Like, what is blocking you? What are your fears? What are some fears around stability in your life? What are some fears around not having stability? Like, where are your fears coming from? What are you the most anxious about? I'm going to leave some journal prompts down below in the description box to help you guys on your journaling journey, I like that. Because I'm telling you, it's subconscious. Like everything that I'm going to talk about in this series with each energy center is subconscious, and you will be surprised what comes up and what comes out when you start to really focus intentionally on one area of your life, one area of your body. Things start to unlock. So use those journal prompts. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter what gender you are. There's no specific age or gender on writing. Okay, writing is amazing. If you're interested, y'all know I have a Pinterest, and I have Pinterest boards with hundreds of affirmations. But two of my favorite ones right now is I trust the flow of life, I am safe, and I'm secure. But you can find so many more affirmations on my Pinterest, on my boards. But affirmations are amazing to use first thing in the morning, just to get yourself in the mindset of what you want to feel, what energy you want to embody throughout the day. I am grounded. I am safe. My favorite one is I am exactly where I need to be. There's nowhere else that I need to be right now. Everything that I have is enough. All of my needs are being met. I trust the flow of the universe. I trust God. Things that bring you back into reality. Affirmations are amazing to use. You can use 2 or 3 daily, intentionally for a week, and to see how you feel after you have taken the steps to remove some of those blockages. Now, some ways that you know that you have a balanced chakra, like your chakra is starting to be more balanced. Like I said, some days you might feel that way and some days you won't. Some parts of your life you might feel really balanced in your root chakra, and some parts of your life you won't. It's important that we always check in with ourselves energetically to see where we're needing a little bit more support, which is the name of the game for the root chakra. So you will know that your root chakra has become a little bit more balanced and it's working in the way that it needs to go, and energy is flowing through it properly the way that it needs to do, up the spine, up through the rest of your body, is when you start to feel more grounded. You feel safe. You're not afraid of anything. You're not afraid of your surroundings. You're not afraid of anyone taking from you. You're not afraid of anything going wrong. You're just good. You're secure. You feel safe. You're not on high alert. You're not in survival mode. You have a sense of good physical health. There's no aches. I mean, it's gonna be, we all, not all, but we at that age where things gonna hurt. But overall, you don't have like a whole bunch of aches and pains, chronic aches and pains in your body. Like I said, in your feet, in your legs, in your lower back. Any chronic pain that you have is usually correlated to a blockage in an energy center. I don't got no science to back it up. I'm just letting y'all know. So if you got that pain in that lower back, you can go to as many chiropractors as you want, and there can be something physically wrong with you. And sometimes it is spiritual. Sometimes that energy is just stuck and it cannot move and get to where it needs to go. So you have a good sense of overall health and overall energy. You will have a healthy relationship with money. You're not afraid of losing money, because if you're afraid of losing money, the energy that you're putting out into the universe is that you don't have enough. And so the universe will reflect that back to you. Like, yeah, you don't have enough. Like, if that's what you think, that's what you'll get. Whatever energy you put out is what you're going to get back. So you have to be very mindful, and that's why you have a healthy root chakra and the energy is flowing healthily through your root chakra. You'll have a healthy relationship with money. You're not afraid to lose it. Usually the only people who are afraid to lose money are people who are used to not having money. So when you have put out the energy like, I'm used to having money, I have everything that I need, everything that I have is enough, it becomes your reality. The energy that you put out is the energy that you get back. That's how energy works. You give and you take. So whatever you give is what you'll get back. Whatever you give is what you'll get back. So you'll have a healthy relationship with money, understanding that everything that you have is enough. You don't need any more than you have. Then that becomes your reality. But if you're always thinking, I ain't got enough, I ain't got it, or even saying that, like, you got to be very mindful of the words that you use. Don't never say, I'm broke, I ain't got it, I'm going broke. Like, be mindful of the words that you use. Intentionality is the name of the game, okay? Also, with the balanced root chakra, there comes a sense of resiliency. Like I said, think about that tree analogy. When a tree has good roots, it's not going anywhere. A wind can come, it might move a little bit, but it's good. A hurricane can come, it might lose a couple branches, but it's good. Whatever life throws at the tree, if the roots are set in the ground, it's not going to go anywhere. So think about yourself like that. When you have a balanced root chakra, when the energy is flowing through your root chakra, you are resilient. When things happen in life, it's not, oh my God, I can't deal with this. Oh my God, I want to die. That it's like, all right, we're going to do this. All right, how we going to handle this? You're able to bring yourself to the moment, because life is what they say, 90% what happens and 10% what happens, 90% how you handle it. Something like that. That's life. You gonna fold, you gonna break, or you gonna stand tall and you understand that you can get through this storm. You can get through whatever life throws at you. It's all about if that energy is able to flow through. And y'all, that was the root chakra. If you identify with being a creative being, stay tuned for this next video. I'm about to get into our favorite chakra, the sacral chakra, which has all things to do with creation, sensuality, sexuality, feminine energy, flow. I'm excited. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification so you can know when my next video is coming up. We are getting into the sacral chakra. We will talk about the solar plexus and on. I hope that this video has helped you to at the very least, identify and start the process of healing your energy center, so that way you can enjoy your journey and do the things that you need to do while you are here in our very short amounts of time on planet Earth. Okay, so I love you guys, and oh, my heart is so cute, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.